This whole episode is all about the Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, we almost can't talk about the famous franchise without mentioning its biggest competitor, DC. So let's find out once and for all which of the two is the greatest. Will it be Marvel or DC? We won't turn this clash into some opinion-filled fan debate. Instead, we'll just stick with the facts. Our first face-off for who came first gives DC an early lead. The comics publisher was founded back in 1934, with Marvel following 5 years later, while the first superhero appearance on the big screen was the 1943 serial adventure Batman. Marvel quickly followed suit with Captain America, released in 1944. In addition, DC's first real box office hit was the 1978 version of Superman, while Marvel's Blade didn't make millions until '98. Today, Marvel was the first to feature superheroes crossing over into each other's movies, sharing one world and teaming up in the Avengers. DC only just started doing that with Man of Steel, while their first team picture, Justice League, won't even arrive till next year. In the end, though, the point goes to Superman and company.
Can I persuade you to take a sandwich with you, sir?
I'll get drive-through.
The next bout goes to Marvel for the quality of their films. On leading review sites, Marvel movies get a higher average rating than DC flicks. Of course, when you look at the best pictures they've each produced, DC's The Dark Knight still crushes all Marvel movies, though Guardians of the Galaxy, The Avengers, and Deadpool are getting close. But when you look at the worst films, DC's 1997 Turkey Steel is even crappier than Marvel's Elektra.
Remember me, murderer?
The third point goes to DC for the question of who has the most iconic superheroes and villains. While Marvel's Spider-Man, Captain America, and Loki are of course well-known characters, they're just no match for the likes of Batman, Superman, and even the Joker when it comes to fame. This makes the score 2-1, statistically speaking.
Statistically speaking, it's still hard to say statistically speaking, even if you said it 100 times.
The next point goes to Marvel for quantity. In total, they've seen the release of 41 feature films based on their comics over the years, while DC has only gotten to 28. And the difference between these numbers is likely to increase, as currently DC only produces 1 or 2 films a year, while Marvel makes 3 or 4. To give an indication, just 3 weeks after Captain America Civil War comes X-Men Apocalypse.
I saw the end of the world. I could feel all this death.
Jean, it was just a dream.
Looks cool, huh? We'll have more on everyone's favorite mutants in a future episode. Now let's move on to the final showdown, as Marvel scores another point for revenue. Their films have made over $19 billion globally. Yes, billion with a B. The pictures from the current crossover universe alone have gathered nearly $10 billion, making it the biggest film franchise of all time. DC's total is stuck at just over $7 billion. Not too shabby either, but there's definitely a clear winner here. So, with a score of 3-2, Marvel is the winner of our Marvel vs. DC showdown. And as their cinematic universe keeps expanding almost twice as fast as DC's, it looks like this won't change for a long time to come. Right, Tony?
Oh, yeah.